Netflix CEO Reed Hastings wants to loosen Facebook privacy rules, and Peter Kafka says, please don't. And here he is saying, please don't. So before we get to why you're saying please don't, what does Reed Hastings want to do with this? What does he want to be able to
Facebook has this frictionless sharing program, which means everyone like Spotify, whoever hooks into it, if you have some kind of action on a website, Facebook will tell everyone on Facebook who you're friends with about it. Peter played the song, Peter liked the story, whatever.
And he wants to have that on Netflix.
Yes, he wants to connect Facebook with Netflix in that
Simon
way.
watched The Exorcist for the 15th night in a row.
Yes.
That will just be automatically out there.
Yes, to your friends and followers.
Wow.
Or you watch Dora or whatever. You could theoretically turn that off if you wanted, but sort of the default setting for all these programs is spew all this out to everyone.
Well, I mean, why would he want that?
The theory is, for a lot of people who are connecting with Facebook, is, hey, this is a great marketing machine. It's telling people about the service. It's telling their friends use the service. Again, Spotify is the great example. Everyone points to here. It added millions of people to the service when it opened up. It happened to open at the same time. It frankly hasn't been as big of a deal for many other services that aren't Spotify, but it's worked very well for Spotify. And I think Wall Street thinks, well, this could be a good thing for Netflix as well. Again, it's free promotion.
I personally wouldn't like that.
You're not alone.
You also have a survey that says I'm not alone. So tell us about the survey.
Yeah, Mark Mahaney, analyst from Citigroup, did his own survey, asked a bunch of questions about Netflix. One of them was, would you like to...
1,072 people, that's the N.
Yeah.
The N number, yeah.
Scientific or something.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell your friends, would you like to learn about what your friends are watching on Netflix via Facebook?
Yeah.
And 70% or 71% said absolutely not. Zero interest in it.
Not at all interested.
Yeah, and Mahaney was surprised, and I think it's surprising to a lot of folks who are digital people because there's this now sort of conventional wisdom that, yeah, all of us want to share everything with everyone all the time. And 5 years ago, we wouldn't have said that, but now we all sort of believe that, or at least it's an article of faith among certain people in tech and media circles.
Yeah, I mean, and he's trying to get some legislation. Reed Hastings is trying to get some legislation changed so that would allow this to happen. I got to tell you that if this does happen, I don't know that I'll continue my Netflix subscription.
Well, again, you wouldn't have to do it. It's a button that you turn on, and if you can ratchet up the sharing and ratchet down. But again, very often you're prompted to do it, and if you're not really paying attention, you're going to sort of start spewing stuff out. And also, as a Facebook user, you're going to get that much more ticker feed or spam activity on your page.
So, I mean, you clearly don't like this.
I don't care, actually. I mean,
you don't care?
I don't care, but I just don't. I want less stuff coming through I want more stuff filtered in my feeds. I don't need more information coming at me. I need sort of curated information.
So, isn't watching what you watch on Netflix like a private moment? It's an at-home moment. It's not like you're going to the movie theater, which is public. You go there, you walk in, you get the ticket, you sit down with a lot of other people.
Unless you're at a certain kind of movie theater and a raincoat. But yeah,
I'm talking about regular movie theaters.
And people might say the same thing about music, but I don't think they're as hung up about music. But I think there's a lot of video watching. People might not want to broadcast. A lot of it they do want to broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm watching the Grammys, I'm watching the Oscars, I'm watching football, or I just saw Breaking Bad and it was awesome and I want to tell my friends about it. That's great. That's you sort of selecting it one-on-one. But just sort of, here's what I watched last night.
Hulu has that where you can say, you can have the like button and you can hit that, but you actually had to actively go and hit it.
Well, and they also have a connection with Facebook too, the same option, but very people seem to be taking advantage of it, which I don't know if this is more about Hulu or if this is more about the way people choose to share video.
But it's also not a default setting, and I think that makes a big difference. It certainly does to me anyway.
Yep, and again, this wouldn't automatically happen the first time you put on Dora on Netflix and they have that connection. You'd have to, again, make that choice to turn it on. But I think a lot of folks probably wouldn't realize what that meant. And fundamentally, the survey is saying we just don't care what you're watching on Netflix.
Does Reed Hastings know about this survey, and does he care?
I have not asked him yet.
And when you do ask him, come back and tell us about this, because I think that's fascinating stuff. I really do. Great stuff. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Peter Kafka.